May 31. 1434. Ladislaus IV, King of Poland, died, age 80, universally respected for all those virtues which should grace a throne. 1521. The siege of Mexico having been begun by Cortés, Sandoval with a division of the Spaniards and more than 35,000 allies marched to the assault of the city of Iztapalapan, situated about 8 miles from Mexico, on the eastern border of the lake. Great havoc was made upon the people and the city, devastated by fire. The inhabitants attempting to escape by water, were met by Cortés, who rushed among their frail boats with his brigantines, and destroyed immense numbers of them. 1589. Walter Mildmay, an English statesman, died. Founder of Emmanuel College. 1658. Kingston, Ulster County, New York, founded. 1672. Union between the colonies of Massachusetts, Connecticut and Plymouth. 1680. Christopher Davenport died, a learned Englishman, who became a Franciscan, and published several theological works. 1707. Simon Patrick, an English bishop, died, aged 80. He rose from the lowest condition by his own worth. 1723. William Baxter, an English critic and grammarian, died, aged 73. Few literators have commenced their career more unpromisingly, for at the age of 18 he could neither read a word, nor could he speak anything but Welsh, yet he became a noted linguist, translated several Latin authors, and compiled a dictionary of British antiquities. 1731. Philip Wharton died, an English nobleman, remarkable for his eccentricities. 1740. Frederick William, King of Prussia, died. He was a wise and politic monarch, who sought the prosperity of his subjects and the kingdom. 1745. Shah Nader defeated the Turks at Erzurum. 1775. The Americans landed on Petix Island, near Boston, and carried off 500 sheep and 30 cattle. 1778. Call Ethan Allen arrived from England, and was received with discharges of cannon. 1779. Stony Point evacuated by the Americans, and taken possession of by Gen Clinton. 1791. Punishment by the wheel abolished in France. 1793. An armed force beset the palace of the Tuileries, and demanded the arrest of the Brissotin party. 1796. Bonaparte dissolved the Great Council and took possession of Venice. 1830. Frederick A. Wilson, inventor of gaslight, died at Paris. 1832. Maximilien Lamarck died at Paris, a distinguished French officer, and defender of liberal principles. 1833. John Malcolm, a distinguished philanthropist and faithful servant of the English East India Company, died. A tasteful obelisk 100 feet high is raised to his memory in his native Eschol, Scotland. 1835. William Smith, an English statesman, died. He was 46 years a member of the British Parliament. 1839. Great Western steamship arrived in New York from Bristol, in 13 days 8 hours, the shortest voyage from Europe to America theretofore made. 1847. Thomas Chalmers, the eminent Scottish divine, whose powers of oratory were the admiration of the world, died at Edinburgh, aged 67. 1853. Thomas M. Pettit, Director of the United States Mint, died at Philadelphia. 1853. The Second American Arctic Expedition left New York in search of Sir John Franklin, and for scientific purposes. 1854. The British transport Europa, having troops on board, was totally destroyed by fire opposite Brest, and 21 lives lost. 1854. 3 wagon loads of powder, 11,250 pounds, exploded in the street at Wilmington, Delaware, killing several persons, and badly injuring 75 houses in the vicinity. 1855. Charlotte Nichols died, an English author as under the nom de plume of Currer Bell. Her fame was established by the novel of Jane Eyre. 1855. The propeller Arctic and Bark Release left Brooklyn Navy Yard under command of Lieutenant Hartstein, in search of Drive Kane and his companions in the Arctic Sea. 1856. John M. Niles, a Connecticut statesman, died, aged 68. He commenced the practice of the law in Hartford, in 1816, and was concerned in establishing the Hartford Times, which he principally edited. He held various offices with distinction, among others that of Postmaster General under Mr. Van Buren.